Welcome to this week's second edition of the Brandstand, where we help business leaders to understand how investing in their brand strategy can help them to grow their business. I'm Craig McVoy, founder of Beyond Brand, and I've been helping businesses to stand out from their competitors for over 20 years now, enabling them to attract more of their ideal customers and then keep them for longer by following our approach. In this episode, we'll be looking at the difficult choice to make at the moment, which is why investing in the long term helps you to yield amazing long-term results. Investing in a downturn can feel like a pretty strange thing to do, but it can yield fantastic results. And this is not just my opinion or even a general opinion. If you look at the facts from the previous recessions, you can see those companies who invested in this period as being the ones who've had the best results. So how does that work then? Well, in previous pandemic-related recessions, we've seen a V-shaped recovery path. So quite an immediate recovery path. And that's not to say that this one will be exactly the same. But what we are looking at is those brands that invested during those periods and kept their spend in a position that made their brand still relevant were the ones that grew the strongest as they came out of that recession period. And actually they retained quite a good share of market even during the recession. So whilst they may have been down, they were in a better position compared to their competitors. And so periods of recession are really about brand building rather than short-term activation of sales. And share of voice in correlation to share of market are things that are equally as important. So there needs to be a larger share of voice in your industry trend in order to grow your share of market. And this will also be determined by the activity of your competition. But most of them will cut their spend. Most will be quite weak in terms of what they offer. Many of them, in fact, will reduce their capacity and also their workforce. Plenty of them will even go out of business. So it will provide plenty of M&A activity in the marketplace and lots of opportunities there. But also, less opportunities with less competitors means that you still have the opportunity to remain in that market and grow your share. And therefore, it's important to remain front of mind and use marketing wisely to make sure that you are poised to take advantage of this situation. Loyalty to the competition will quickly leave if their presence and their share of voice leaves as well. So markets will perceive you as being strong, reliable if you have that continuous presence, and they will start to question their existing partners if they start to go missing during this period. We're much more aware of who is showing strength and weaknesses around us in the periods of distress, and a recession definitely falls into that camp. And so to summarise then, previous recession facts will tell us that we need to continue to invest during these periods, and that those who do will be the ones who survive. Your competition will be weak during this period of time, and many of them will fall foul of those traits of not investing and may even go out of business. It's important for you to remain front of mind then, so that you are the people and the brands that are chosen by your competitive markets. Come on. Look out for the final edition this week of the Brandstand, where we'll be covering the topic of how to become the last thing that people cut back on. In the meantime, if you want to attract more customers and then keep them for longer, click the link below to view a recent presentation we did on Brand 101, covering the foundations of what makes a successful brand strategy and how they can apply to your business. Stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.